In today's episode, we will discover 10 superlative guitarists who have made music history with their great technique and creativity, but, unfortunately, they are not considered at the same level as other guitarists who have earned greater fame. The reason why a guitarist could be considered more or less skilled than another depends on many factors, and just to be clear, in this personal list, the technique skills occupy only a part of the whole picture. So stay until the end of the video, because there are a few names I'm sure you're going to love or maybe hate. Are you curious? Let's get started. If you want to watch more videos and stay updated about new contents full of curiosities about the world of music and rock and so much more content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications. When you think about a guitar virtuoso, people think easily to Van Halen, Eric Clapton, Steve Vai, Jimi Hendrix and many others that may come to mind. But how many people immediately would recall the name of Scotty Moore? Born in 1931, Scotty Moore was one of the Sun Records' best session players ever, when in the mid-50s he started playing with Elvis Presley and literally forging the sound of rock and roll. Listen to Scotty's mastery of finger-picking on That's Alright Mama, for example, the sequence of typical country arpeggios on an R&B structure, and the result is absolutely history. Prince is one of those artists, in my opinion, that is very unlucky, because everyone knows him, but few for real. Ask anyone to name a Prince song and be ready for BAM! Purple Rain! And I was one of them, actually, because I didn't know him so much. But when I took the time to listen to the whole Purple Rain album, oh yes, starting from Let's Go Crazy to When Doves Cry, there is a riot of guitar majesty that, in my opinion, has never been recognized enough. It's not just about technique, but about the ideas, the sound, the touch of Prince. If we talk about AC/DC, everyone thinks about the iconic image of Angus with his schoolboy cap. But the truth is that the historical riffs of the AC/DC came mostly from the hands of the elder brother, Malcolm. In an interview with Guitar World, Angus himself said that his brother Malcolm was better than him as a guitarist. Malcolm used to build a badass and compact sound with his short riffs in the low registers. So listen to any AC/DC album and take the shock with Malcolm Young. Also known as The Edge, David Evans is not one of those guitarists that remains impressed in your head for his memorable solos or a particular virtuosity, but have you ever listened to Is That All from the album October? Very influenced by Andy Summers, for The Edge the guitar is like a keyboard. He is able to reproduce any kind of sound and musical carpet almost coming from another solar system. Ideas that very few rhythm guitarists can and know how to put in practice. When you work with an eclectic and very strong artist on stage like Billy Idol, your name may slip out. But Steve Stevens is a great artist. Put your headphones on and listen to Rebel Yell, for example, with your eyes closed, by focusing just on the guitar. What the hell, isn't that peace? Steve Stevens' characteristic sound is made by the skillful use of feedback, effects and vibrato with the lever. There is no need to really make a splash of notes, because when you execute solid riffs, that's enough. And now another great, mostly unknown guitarist. I'm talking about Paul Kossoff, directly from the band Free. Legend has that he used to practice on vibrato for hours every single day. And still today, the Kossoff vibrato technique is a lesson. So listen to the opening sequence of The Hunter from the album Tons of Sons. For guitarists, try also to vibrate like that. Alex Lifeson from Rush prog rock is not exactly mainstream, and so even the best is likely to end up in the shadow with niche rock. Lifeson's devastating solos and his harmonic constructions, however, are memorable. Just listen to yourselves, for example, to the Villa Strangiato or the great classic Wild Wild Z. Lifeson is the Rachmaninoff of prog rock. Before we move to the top 3, let me know in the comments if you agree with my rank until now, and let's jump into number 3. Do you know the Blues Brothers? Yeah? Oh, then you heard Steve Cropper play, a blues magician with his unmistakable touch. But Steve Cropper did only play with the Blues Brothers. He is in fact one of the most influential guitarists in soul music. He played the guitar in Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding, he played with Sam and Dave in Soul Man and in Green Onions by Booker T and the MGs, just to name a few songs. I have to admit, guys, I grew up with bread and metal when I was a kid. My parents should remember it very well. And I have also to admit that I wanted to be as cool as Kirk Hammett. But I soon realized that the real badass in the band was James Hetfield. So when I tried to sing and play, it became a disaster. Come on guys, James, besides being a great singer, is also a majestic rhythm guitar player. Think at Master of Puppets, think at all the riffs in that song, and what does he create with that record? Short bar phrases, melodic and absolutely wonderful. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at number 1 we have Nile Rodgers, father of disco music that with his band The Chic has made history. I know that is not rock and roll music, but please take a moment and listen to the metronomic precision of the guitar in songs like Freak Out or Everybody Dance. Besides being a great rhythm guitarist, Nile Rodgers is also a great producer. Among his productions, Like a Virgin with Madonna, in which he also recorded the guitars, or the album Let's Dance with David Bowie. So guys, this is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed my personal list of the most underrated guitarists, and before you go, please let me know in the comments what is your personal ranking and if you agree with the names I presented in my video, and what is the most underrated guitarist for you. Let me know in the comments, and see you in another episode. Peace, love and rock space!